Yo, what's happening, everybody? Michael here. Welcome back to a live episode of Technoid. I hope you all are having a great night tonight. I hope you all are staying safe. I hope you all are doing well. Anyway, guys, welcome back. It is great to be back live here on the Technoid podcast. And I am so thrilled tonight because we got a nice, fun show because it leads right into tomorrow's episode of Technoid. So we got 9 people in the house based on the poll. So we got 9 babies in the house. Oh, that sounded weird. But anyway, let's take a look at the list. We got RFK in the house. RFK, Ricky, what is up? We got Blaze in house. We are live. What is up? We got Sean in house. There he is, RFK. We got Gene in house. Good to see you, my friend Gene. And of course, there will be more and more people coming in. Now, of course, before we get started, I just want to tell all you guys, thank you all for tuning in as always. Everything. Siova is in the house. Good to see Siova in tonight. But anyway, guys, before we bring in our guests for the night, before we start bringing in everybody, I just want to disclaim fully that during this time of the year, and I am fully aware, it is always this time of year when the views just start to go down. And it's really nothing you can control. So I encourage all of you to continue to support in any way that you can by watching the video, sharing the video out, by turning on the notifications. Definitely do those things so you will get notified every time. And if you're wondering if it bothers me, absolutely not. I don't really care. At the end of the day, I'm here to have fun and enjoy the stuff that I do on a daily. So I'm not here to worry about views because they will come eventually. So just make sure you turn on notifications to stay up to date when I upload. And of course, if you have not already, follow me on Twitter at Technoid12. That is when you will get updated on all releases, if you can interact with me, and of course, get up to date on anything. Now, I did mention tonight, if you're reading the title, we are going to talk about the Galaxy S22 Ultra, how it must, no, it can or can't, it must be a hit. And also, if you happen to look a little bit closer, it says Christmas giveaway. Now, I will get to that in just a second, but before we do, let us bring in our first guest of the night. He is sitting backstage. We got the man, the myth, the legend, Sneed Mobile Tech. What is going on, Sneed Mobile Tech, brother? How are you?
We working? I don't know.
Oh, Jesus, I love it. I love I'm your guinea pig to test your
Dude, I tried to
equipment.
come in and you had already started, so I couldn't troubleshoot if there was. I'm so sorry, man. I tried to get on as soon as I
It's
could.
okay. Don't be sorry.
You're the
You
best,
sound
bro.
good. You
All
sound
right,
very
great.
good.
Thank you.
So we
But
just need to
glad to
make
be
sure.
here. Thank you for having me, dude. Appreciate you sending the invite. Glad to be here.
Absolutely. I always open invite on everybody. I always try to get as much people as I can on my show. And of course, we always try for the best, Sneed. You know me by now. But anyway, now that we've got you in, whenever you come on camera, you can take your time. But actually, wait, you are on camera. Never mind. I'm sorry. I'm just, I think on my end, Sneed, because I'm looking at, I'm actually looking, you actually are live on, oh, okay, there we go. There we go. All right, that fixes that. So now that that's done, let's give one more quick shout out to Ashley. What's up? We got Brian. How are you, Brian? Good to have you on tonight, my friends. Thank you all for tuning in. Now, as I mentioned, ladies and gentlemen, we are doing a Christmas giveaway. We are doing a second Christmas giveaway. Well, not a second Christmas, but a second giveaway for the Technoid channel. Now, I am going to post this on Twitter. So for those of you that do not make the live stream tonight, do not worry. This piece is going on Twitter. So make sure you continue. But anyway, as you guys know, I have continuously continued to say that Rogue Energy is a proud sponsor of this channel. They have continued to help my channel in ways to grow. We have made some good partnerships. And if you guys did not see my post on Twitter, I'm stacked up for the holiday. I got me like 7 tubs already.
Bro, do you have any of the do you have sour apple still?
Nope, not anymore.
Okay, so what do you recommend, dude? Because I got to re-up on my gym pre-workout.
Well, Mr. Sneed Mobile Tech, I actually have one better. How would you like to win 1 free tub of Rogue Energy for free?
If I win one, I'm buying 2.
There you go. That's what's up. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to tell you guys that yes, for my second giveaway, we are giving away, let me get this up here, a free tub of Rogue Energy absolutely for free. Yes,
Dang.
people, not a packet, not a
Faux
starter,
free.
not a sampler, free.
F
Free. Free.
free 99.
Free 99. There you go. Now, you're probably asking yourself, well, what are you giving away? What tub, what flavor? Well, I'll do you one better. I will let you pick any flavor that you want. You could go from anything from blue raspberry, strawberry, grape, lemonade, watermelon. They're all new cherry lime, black cherry, blood orange. Any flavor that you want, you can have. All you got to do is ask. But that's not all. On top of the free tub that you are going to get, I will also be giving away a free shaker because you also need to get a shaker on top of your Rogue Energy. So, just like the tub, you can choose any shaker that you want. $11. We're looking at a $45 value you're getting for free. You will get to pick any shaker that you want, from Night City to OG Black, Valkyr, Unicorn, Showcase, any shaker, even a glass. Hell, if you want a pint glass, you can have a pint glass. All you got to do is be a part of the giveaway. Now, you're asking yourself, what do I got to do to be a part of this giveaway? Well, I'm going to tell you guys how to be a part of the giveaway. If you want to win yourself a free tub of Rogue Energy, and if you want to ask the previous winner, David Hall, you know who you are, David. You won,
Yeah.
and I kept my word. You got your free tub. So now it's time to give to another individual. So here is how you win. First of all, you must be subscribed and have those notifications on. That is the key to winning this giveaway, because here's how we're going to do it. Starting with this video and every episode of Technoid up until Christmas, because I will reveal the winner the day after Christmas on the 26th of December. So you guys have 16 days to participate. So here's how it works. Step 1, you must be subscribed and you must have those notifications turned on at all times. You cannot turn them off. Number 2, in each of my episodes of Technoid, I will be having a giveaway question. There are 3 videos coming out this week. We got 2 on the weekend and then 1 next week, including tonight's video. You got 4 chances. You got 4 chances to win. You get 1 comment, subscribed, notifications, comment down. When I ask a poll question, if I ask a question in my video, you must watch the video, because that is how you will win. You get 4 entries. I'm being fair here. Only 1 comment per entry. All you got to do is answer my question, put down what flavor you want, plus the tub, the shaker, excuse me, and that's it. You put it down, you get 4 tries. There will be 4 videos on tonight's video and also the 3 videos coming. I will be asking the giveaway questions, and again, they will be picked out at random. Your questions will be counted. You will have better chances if you watch all 4 videos and get 4 entries in, but I'm telling you right now, you are not going to want to miss this giveaway. I'm giving, guys, it's free money, for crying out loud. I'm
Free
giving you
money.
a tub and a
The tub.
shaker.
The shaker.
So go on, be a part of the giveaway. Tonight we will ask the giveaway question, so make sure to stay for the whole show, because the question comes at the end. So you better make sure you stay, because you're not going to want to miss being a part of this giveaway. And again, we would like to thank Rogue Energy for providing the tools needed for this giveaway. And guys, Sneed, I know you said you needed to stack up. I don't know if you like blood orange, but it's the sweetest orange out there. It's their newest flavor.
Sounds really good.
Loving it. So Sneed Mobile Tech, get yourself some blood orange. Anybody. And listen, if you don't win the giveaway, that's okay, because there will be future giveaways. But also, you can use my promo code Technoid and save 10% off. Remember, guys, every time you use my promo code, you are supporting the Technoid channel, and we are one step closer to a full-time partnership with Rogue Energy. I would personally love to be the first tech channel that gets a full-time sponsorship from Rogue Energy. So let's make that dream a reality. Continue to purchase your Rogue Energy using the promo code Technoid, getting 10% off, and let's get you guys some Rogue for free. Be a part of the giveaway. Okay. Are you ready? Sneed Mobile Tech.
Ready.
Alrighty. People in the live chat, I got one question for you. Are you ready? Back when wrestling was in the good old days.
I know, right?
I miss those. Alrighty, enough talk, enough jabbing. Let's get to the first story of the night. And again, I will post this on Twitter. So again, also follow me on Twitter. Anyway, let's get started. Topic number 1. The way this whole show was built around the Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra must be a hit. Now, before we talk about why I'm going in this route, why I'm projecting this question, let's take a quick dab into the Samsung website. Now, the Samsung website is pretty good. You got your nice layout. You got smartphones, wearables, TVs, home appliances, computing, everything. However, if you go to their mobile division, take a good look, people, because this will be the last time that you see the Note on their website. Because according to several reports, we already know that the Ultra is going to be the Note of their lineup, but we now have more information coming out that apparently when the new S Ultra comes out, Samsung is officially 100% removing all references, purchases, refurbished, everything Note to push the S22 Ultra. Now, that's a very ambitious push by Samsung. That's why I said it must be a hit, because you're taking away the Swiss Army knife. You're taking away the big phone. But they're confident with the new Ultra, with everything that the fans have wanted. They are confident. See, look, it's already begun. Ladies and gentlemen, it has already begun. It is no longer available to purchase on Samsung.com.
Now,
So,
Mike, it's been what? It was launched in September of 2020.
And there was no update. I called it. Richard Jewell, the troll, tried to come and tell me I was wrong. Richard Jewell, if you're still out there lurking in the background, you are the reason that Samsung fans get a bad rep. You should have stayed
Richard
quiet.
trolling.
Bro, my man should have stayed quiet back in 2011. Had to really make the Samsung fans look so bad.
Oh, man.
But anyway, it is beginning, people. Samsung is removing all references to the Note and are going to push the Ultra. Now, the Ultra is heavily discounted. If you take a look on their website, of course, the S22 is going to come along any day now. Of course, we are going to see. So, Sneed, my question, knowing what we know now the proof is in the pudding. We obviously have confirmation that this is going to be the case. I asked the question, should the S22 Ultra, or must it be a hit with consumers at launch?
I mean, I think it's gonna be. It's their standard flagship, right? The standard issue smartphone that has the prototypical design. If you think about it, in a way, Samsung kind of creates the design language of, like the direction of the modern smartphone, right? The Note used to do it. The S series would always do it. Now they're focusing all of their R&D and their specialization is going into the folds and the flips, right? So they'll continue to make those phones even better. But I think what has to happen for Samsung to make this a smooth transition, there are going to be some disgruntled Note owners that want the next generation of Note. They have to make the S22 Ultra like a Note. It has to be as powerful as the Note. It has to have the best display like the Note. That pen support should be like completely fully integrated so it acts and feels and behaves like a Note. So now whoever's coming out of a Note 20 is going to jump right into this S22 Plus or the S22 Ultra and say, "Oh, this is the Note." Like they're just not going to call it one, but essentially it is going to replace the Note. And it just has to look, feel, behave, perform like a Note would, and then it's a smash.
Absolutely, 100%. Also, real quickly, thank you, John, for the super chat, $2 super chat. The show is good, but it could use another co-host. Ooh, maybe we'll have to get you on an episode, John. We got to get you in there.
Yeah,
I miss John. It's good to hear from you, my friend.
good to see you, Johnny.
But yeah, you're absolutely 100% right, because first of all, we always knew that Samsung was going in this route. I think it was back 2018 or 2019
In
when
summer,
the in
yeah,
the summer when the Note
yeah.
10 Plus came out. We had seen the pattern where Samsung was struggling to give the Note some kind of standout feature. And we knew that it wasn't going to be easy discontinuing that line. But for 2 years, everybody had been saying if you're going to replace the Note with something, replace it with the Ultra. Because for starters, a lot of people, a lot of people are asking the question, can the Ultra be the Phoenix of the Note series? And I argue yes. And I'll tell you why I say that. Also, shout out to my friend, brother from Staten Island, Gangrene David. What's up, my friend David? Also, by the way, gangrene is something you get on your feet, David. I think the Jets have definitely stomped on the gangrene a little too hard in the locker room. I'm just messing, David. I'm sorry, my friend. We got a $5 super chat from Ricky. Thank you so much, Ricky, for your support. The Samsung is the phone king. I love your show, Ricky. I always appreciate your support. Thank you so much. And we got a $4 super chat from Gene. He is giving us the pair. Cheers. Thank you, Gene, for the super sticker. Apple Watts. Thank you. So, what's up, brother? Good to see you, my friend. And Ashley says the phone may be called the S22 Note. Ashley, unfortunately, no, they are going to stick with the Ultra line. But I think that's a good thing. I think that that is actually a good thing. And as I was going back to what I was saying, if there was ever a device that you needed to replace the Note with, the Ultra was that device because foldables are still too expensive to be a consumer product. They're not in that range yet. They're getting there. I think for me though, the sadder part of the Note, I think really what hurts me knowing that this series has been out for so long. I don't think it's going to be hard, but the thing that's making me wonder about the Note series in the Ultra series is, are they going to do what they did with the Note and just keep giving it features and things that we've already seen, or are they actually going to give it separate functionalities, like distinguish it? Because Sneed, I don't know if you remember, but when they were doing the Note series, when they were, phasing it out, they started giving software support and started releasing features that were for the Note, like Dex. They were releasing
Yeah, it's true.
features.
Yeah.
So the question now becomes, if this is going to be the Note series reinsurge, are we going to see separate features? Are we going to see exclusivity besides the camera technology?
Mm,
There has to be more. So my
right.
follow-up question to you is, what could they do to help bring a distinct separation between all of the lines? What do you think they can do?
It has to be through the pen, right? Like, because that's what the Note was. It was through the pen. So the unique features that they offered. You remember when the pen brought in the Bluetooth to take the picture, right? And it would self charge when you plugged it back in. There was like the PDF integration. They got to make it that type of phone, the Ultra,
Hmm.
and it's not that it would make it less mainstream. It would make it the power user phone, and that power user still exists, Mike.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like the professional, the creator, I want one bad. Like I loved my Note 10 Plus. The only reason I didn't get the Note 20 was because I already had like 3, 4 phones. I was not going to get another phone,
Hmm.
you know? Google started sending me devices. So like there's just too many phones or else I would have
Dang
bought
it,
one.
Mark! You just killed Sneed's dreams of getting a Note.
Yeah, dude. Like and the thing about the Note series phones, they were always the pinnacle of hardware. Right? That it was the best Android device, most powerful. So I think to distinguish the S22 Ultra, it's gotta be more powerful. Maybe it has some unique cinematography features, especially with video. I think that's a place where flagships can distinguish themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Look what, iPhone does with its Pro Max with what is that? What's that mode that they have for video?
Cinematic mode.
Yeah, man, people are raving about that. They really enjoy it. So I
Mm-hmm.
think you bring together some features like that. All it has to be, Mike, is probably like 3, 4, 5 straight up like specialty features like no other manufacturer is doing it like that.
Yeah.
And then you connect it and attach it to the Ultra, and it becomes the Note with that pen integration, and
Hmm.
all power all day. I mean, hell, 5,500 milliamp hour battery, make it just an absolute beast. Give it active cooling so no phone can game better. Give it, just everything the best,
Hmm.
everything. And
Yeah,
you're already going to charge 13, 1,400 bucks anyways, right? I mean, let's be honest, man. You get some increased storage. I mean, what do you think? A
yeah.
terabyte to start your storage,
I would say maybe starting storage 512.
and then go to a terabyte?
Go to a terabyte, and
Okay.
because
So
look at Apple, they released a terabyte. And also, real quickly, we got a quick guest in the back. We're gonna bring him in just a second. But finish up final thoughts, Sneed, before we bring him in.
I just think you got to give people the best hardware, and then give them a suite of features that makes that phone unique and different from everything else, including other Galaxies.
I agree. Now, with that said, let's bring on our second guest of the night, coming in flying high from Kenosha. We got Latrell. What
Is
are you
that
posing?
Latriz? Yeah,
What are you
Latriz.
posing a
Yeah,
tree? What are you
boy.
dancing like you in the clubs now? You ain't in no damn club.
Yeah,
You
look, I
too
danced
young.
because I got my Kenosha, Wisconsin shirt on.
Oh, okay,
That's
my
why.
man, my man.
Yeah.
Kenosha in the house.
Alrighty, Latrell, you've been
Yeah.
hearing us talk. I'll let you go. What do you got to say?
Well, I didn't really hear that much of what y'all was saying besides like uh the note being the pinnacle of something. I don't even know. While Sneed was saying that, I was getting both my Note 8 and my Note 9 from my crate of phone.
Ah, my man pulling out the record box.
Yeah,
Let's see what
boy.
we got here.
So this, I got this. Wait, hold on a second. I don't even remember how I got this thing. It might have been free. Yeah, this Note 8 was free. I got this Note 8 for free. So like I could turn it on. It's just like kind of
I
messed
would
up.
love to receive a phone for free now. I know I'm not a phone reviewer, but damn man, if a random phone came to my doorstep, I'm taking it. I don't even care if somebody made a
I,
mistake on delivery.
some dude at a convenience shop who sells phones just gave this to me. He was like, I can't do nothing with this. And you could kind of see the LCD or the AMOLED messed up here.
Yeah,
And also, it got the legendary Note 9 over here
the
with the S Pen
non-exploding
on here.
version.
No, that was Note 7.
I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. I'm
Yeah.
late to the party on that game.
Also, I don't even know if you noticed this, but I came through with a new webcam today. I'm on a 4K Logitech webcam right now.
Ooh, very nice.
When
Well,
Big
you
quality
review that
upgrade.
thing, let me know because I'm looking for a 4K webcam now.
All right, bet.
I'm starting to upgrade all my content to 4K. So
My
yeah,
brother gave this to me.
I made
Yeah.
the jump to 4K, and I'm still trying to grind out at 4K. But working with Final Cut Pro does take a little chunk out of storage. But of course, you delete the files and then redo. So not really bad about that. But Latrell, so I was talking, the Note. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
1 second, I'll be back. Sorry about
Yeah,
that.
sure. Take your time. Take your time. So we'll save this question when he gets back. But I just want to take this moment real quickly while we're on the topic of, you know, so as you guys know, I'm still in my phase of audio reviews. Sneed, you know me. You know I've got more products to review. I will be announcing something special happening this winter. And I just wanted to just say that I was looking through their website, and Samsung has the balls, the audacity to show headphones they're not even selling in the United States. See,
blasphemous,
look at this.
absolutely
ANG
blasphemous.
Y600, their brand new follow up to the Y600, the ANC headphones, and they still haven't released them. Look at this. You can't even get, bro. They literally pulled a Thanos and simplified their lineup with all of their buds, which is probably a good thing. I'm actually not mad about that. But they don't have any AKGs. They don't have any of their other
I
brands.
thought that was their audio partnership was with AKG.
Dude, it is just a marketing ploy. It's not even a
Nothing really
partnership.
happening. No integration. No products.
Very few integration. I'll tell you this much. They do use them when it's convenient to
Yeah,
push
but is
their
it
buds.
branding or is it really integration?
More branding.
Well, Samsung owns AKG
They own
headphones.
Harman. They own the whole umbrella.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when are
Yeah.
we going to start to see the audio products get pushed through the Galaxy line or vice versa? Like,
It really,
Let
because
me
think about it. I mean, isn't most of our audio consumption through our devices now, our handhelds?
I'll even say this. Like, I used to love AKG, and fun fact, their N400. I don't know if you guys have heard of this earbud, but it's called the AKG N400. It's a pair of wireless earbuds that came out almost 2 years ago, and they never released it, and they finally released it. I picked it up on Black Friday. I'm reviewing it right now. I've got some other videos coming, so I don't really have a lot of time, so I got to really make do with the time that I have. But I will tell you, you know, AKG, the brand for Samsung, that could be the Beats brand. Like, that could be the Beats brand. And it's a shame because you look at Apple and Beats. Beats is not an audiophile company. It's a fun audio company. It's fun. It uses Apple's technology. So at least Apple does somewhat have a hand in there. But they fully kind of, what's the word? They separated, let them do their own thing.
Yeah.
And now you look at AKG, it's like Samsung has full say over everything, and they're not even allowed to release their own headphones. So I don't know, man. Also, Latrell, you switching cameras?
Yeah, I'm trying to switch to my old webcam here. This is not it.
Yeah, I see it.
Wait.
Okay, I see it.
Okay, now it's just black. Oh my god. I was trying to show y'all here. Basically, I have a Galaxy Book Pro 360, and that has what they use or what they call for AKG speakers in there. But there's no way it don't sound like AKG at all. It just sounds like the
Thank.
most garbage speakers you can put in a laptop,
I
basically.
know, right? How
Now,
could you put AKG branding?
yeah, now in the Galaxy Book is banging speakers, bro. I love those speakers. Some of the best speakers I've ever heard in a laptop. That's definitely AKG quality right there. But just
Mm-hmm.
to slap the name on there just cause is dumb because now you're just ruining the reputation of AKG by putting these garbage speakers in here. It's like,
Well,
is that really what AKG sound like? I don't want no AKG speakers in.
A lot of their developers, a lot of people that work on AKG headphones, they left the division. The design team
Mhm.
left. So if that should tell you everything you need to know about AKG, but I'm still reviewing them. I'm gonna give them a chance because I've been dying to try those earbuds ever since they were announced. They came out around the time of the Galaxy Bud Plus. I just don't understand why they waited a year. But
Yeah.
we'll see when I get there. But anyway, Latrell, the question before we move on because we're running out of time. We want to keep this about an hour show. My question to you is this: with the S Ultra set to replace the Note, what would you like to see the Ultra line do that the Note can't? Or at least, what would you like to see Samsung put in the Ultra to help distinguish it from the S besides camera technology? And Sneed said the pen. What do you think?
Well, I mean, them combining the S and the Note makes sense because like for all these years, people always said the Note is basically the S, but with a couple new features from like what exists at that time. So them putting in the S, like with the S Pen and everything, like integrated S Pen, not that BS we saw with the case and everything.
Mm-hmm.
No, that was dumb. Them actually putting an S Pen in there, I feel like honestly, just the S Pen. I don't know what else they really need to do. Like,
Mr. Guest says, not a Ultra phone or tablet if they can't give Ultra features like the SD card slot. I've been hearing that. I have been hearing that. A lot of people are still loving the SD card slot. A lot of people are not merging over to eSIMs.
hmm Well, I know for me, like the only place I have an SD card is my Switch. And sorry I took too long. I was literally coming from Target to get an OLED Switch. But
No
that's the
worries.
only place where I keep a Switch in. That's the only place I keep an SD card in. So for me personally, it doesn't matter. Maybe because I've had the original Fold since 2019, and that didn't come with an SD card. I think that was like the first phone. Didn't come with an
Mm-hmm.
SD card slot. So it doesn't really matter to me. As long
Mm-hmm.
as they offer enough base storage, uh,
Mm-hmm.
then that's when I have issues. If they don't do enough base storage on there, then that's a problem.
Let me
I
throw this
understand.
out there. Like, I look at these phones, these Ultras, the Notes, like they can't have any glaring weakness. It
Mm-hmm.
can't be missing or absent of anything. Can Samsung figure out the eSIM situation and the dual SIM situation.
Yeah.
I want, like, damn it, bro. I want to run 2 eSIMs simultaneously if I want to, and then a physical SIM if I want to. And because I want to run Verizon, AT&T, those are my main lines. I have a T-Mobile line I do for testing. What if I want to throw that in there? Like, I don't want it to be trouble. Like, iPhone's the only real device you could do this with on any level. The Galaxies are just, it is horrible. The Pixel's decent with eSIM, but still, dual SIM, dual standby, physical eSIM, the whole shebang. I don't want to compromise that, bro.
You know what
Just
the crazy
saying.
thing is, Sneak? So they said with the original Fold that eSIM is coming soon. eSIM is coming soon.
Bro, it never
eSIM
came.
still disabled on here.
I'm
Dude.
telling you, it never came, and it will never show up. They will not update it. They that
And
I
throughout all the updates,
guarantee you,
it got all these major updates and everything.
bro. You're
Is it
getting all
bad?
types of OS. You're getting security. You are not going to get eSIM support. God damn it, the S20 line never got any eSIM support, and they promised to have it by June
Yeah.
of the year it was dropped. So what would that have been? Within 3-4 months of when it was released.
You guys bring up a fair point. You bring up a fair point about
and everybody's saying how they're going to be supporting their phones for 3-4 years of OS updates. You can't even bring eSIM to the damn phones you said you would.
This thing came on Android 9. We're on Android 11 at this point, about to get Android 12. Still no eSIM on this thing.
No.
That's sad. But my S20 Ultra, nothing.
But real quickly though, you bring up a very interesting point when you said that you said that they don't follow through on their promises. That's exactly how I felt when they announced RCS for Samsung phones, and they took literally the whole year to release RCS on their stock messages, and they started backwards.
Bruh, Mike, their competition is doing all of these things. Apple's doing everything flawlessly. Google's doing everything flawlessly.
Yeah.
If you care about those features, which I do, that's why I have iPhones and Pixels. I don't own a Galaxy. I gave my mom my S21 Plus. I loved the phone, but it couldn't do some of the things I could not negotiate. Like I had to have dual SIM, eSIM, all those. Couldn't do it.
Unfortunate, but reality is the facts.
And here I am with 2-3 iPhones and 2 Google phones.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say I literally just ordered a Z Flip 3 and a Fold 3. It's on the way right now, so we'll have to see what's up with that.
Yeah, I have never used any of them, but I've heard a lot of good things about the Fold. I'm definitely interested to pick up a Fold phone eventually when the time is right. I don't want to say I want to wait when Apple does it, because I know Apple's probably going to put a notch on it. So I'm just probably
they did with the laptop. Who expected
Why?
that?
I'm gonna probably go back to Samsung. I think that's the one
Bro,
thing.
It's basically a tramp stamp.
Bro,
Yeah,
why? It's gonna be a
But
notch
that's the
on each
one
side
thing,
of the
though.
phone,
But the
bro.
thing is, but you see, that's the one thing that would entice me to go back. I mean, as much as I love Samsung and I want to find a way to go back because I do like iPhone, their foldable was a solid option. My best friend's dad gave it to me. I used it for literally 6 hours. His dad had to go out. I had to borrow his phone. It was amazing. The experience was amazing.
The Flip or the Fold?
The fold, the full fold. So
yeah, boy.
I cannot wait for. And listen, if Apple has to be the one, then damn it. But no notch, Jesus Christ, no notch.
Bro, how are you gonna have a notch when the thing's gonna be folding?
If they're gonna put a notch in their laptop, they're gonna put a notch in their phone. We already know this.
We know they're putting notches on everything. They're just trying to find a way. But
Bro, just wait for that. Wait for the full-fledged Apple TV with a notch just going down the middle.
Oh, Apple car with a nice notch in the center for your mirror.
On the windshield.
Imagine driving that around.
They said it's a convenient place to put your toll pass at.
I don't know, my man.
Bro, the notch is bad engineering, dog. We need to move on.
Well, we're gonna.
They just using it for branding.
We're getting to actually the last topic. We're going to talk about that. That's actually going to be the topic for tomorrow's episode of Technoid. After we finish tonight, I'm going to head downstairs and film. But let's keep the train rolling. We are half an hour in. Topic number 2 is the OnePlus continued fall. Now, I don't know what else to say about OnePlus anymore because, listen, if I say anything anymore, I feel like I'm putting myself up for target because the OnePlus guy is sitting there waiting for me to say something bad. Which, by the way, I have full respect for that dude. My man, I remember we did a live stream together. I got nothing but respect for him, so I'm not going to talk crap. But I'm going to just say, I feel like he's got a gun pointed at my screen. He's
The
like, you
fingers are
better,
ready on the keyboard.
fingers are already on the keyboard.
I
But,
dare
My
you to
Nord
say
right
it.
here.
but
I don't,
things, oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say I don't remember the last time I used my Nord. Ever since that, you remember when they said like they're only gonna push one software update out to the OnePlus Nord? That pissed so many people off, including me. So I was like, yeah, I can't do this no more.
I'm about to kick my feet up for this story because we got to dive into this one. So, if y'all know, I talked about the OnePlus 10 and 10 Pro, and nobody really cared. Nobody cared. This was the first time that I think I have seen OnePlus fans. I mean, listen, there are diehards out there. I'm not going to say all of them, but this was the one time where OnePlus fans did not show up. My latest episode of Technoid, I didn't get one OnePlus fan. I didn't hear from one OnePlus fan. Usually you hear from one or two of them. I didn't even get a nod. Hell, even that OnePlus guy didn't even show up. And I was
Messed
going
up.
through Twitter and I was reading this tweet. Now, again, Twitter is not the most reliable source, but Dave West, if y'all don't know about Dave West, he made a very interesting tweet that I retweeted, and I wanted to talk about it on tonight's show. Oh, well, hey, listen, I'm a big guy, but we need to get that article pulled up. There we go. All right. So if you can't see it, I'm going to zoom in. He wrote, I feel a bit sad about the whole OnePlus scenario which is playing out. Back when the 7 Pro was about, and I know everyone keeps saying, but it's true. That was literally the last time it felt like the business was in a good place. Such a shame and a bit of a waste. Now, I was a little curious about what he's talking about,
By the
but
way, I did respond to this tweet, Mike, so I know exactly which tweet this is.
you know exactly. See, there it is. Companies trusted certain people to make decisions, and humans can make some bad decision. Well, like we know what's going on. Basically, if you guys don't know the scenario, this is more to do with the besides the 10, but it's more about their decisions to merge their software with Oppo, their design choice to just keep borrowing and reusing cycles, saying that it's innovative. Their Hasselblad, collaboration is still growing, but the process they're saying is a little mixed up. Although that OnePlus guy has been
Mike,
taking some really good shots, but
look, man, the bottom line is this. The OnePlus was never an original device. It was
mhm,
always a second version of a decent device out of China.
mhm,
It was never destined to succeed in the US or North America because initially it was a flagship killer. So they priced it well to
mhm,
compete because anybody who had 350 bucks, 400 bucks, 450 bucks, you were beating the flagship by 100 or more.
mhm,
They decided that they wanted to chase the flagship dream so they could charge more money.
mhm,
People don't see your product as a true flagship. People don't recognize your product in North America. And honestly, when people buy your product, they think it's a cheaper version of a Pixel.
Yeah,
You
they
know, it
got
doesn't
into
have the
it too
camera
fast.
performance. It doesn't have the long-term support unless you're going with a custom ROM. It's
mhm.
not it's not a Galaxy. It's not
It's
an
not.
iPhone.
It's
It's
not
none of
even.
those things.
Remember when they said that it was the closest to the iPhone of Android?
Now,
You
I mean,
remember when
I
look,
don't
everybody
remember.
I
said
don't mind
that?
the software experience. I'll admit it. I don't mind the software experience of the OnePlus.
Mhm,
My problem is you came into the game as a mid-range device
mhm.
Mhm.
with some flagship specs. You should have stayed your ass there. The moment you went
Yeah.
flagship, you fucked up. That was a big mistake.
Yep. And you know some Latrell, I'm gonna let you go in just a second, but I gotta say this. And you know what? I'm gonna pull up the OnePlus website because look, a lot of people have always criticized me for my complaints about OnePlus. People have complained saying, "Oh, you're just not fair. You're not being gentle. You're being very mean."
How many
Well,
years have they been in North America, Mike?
That
6T, so we're looking at 2 years, maybe at three almost.
How many phones have they made that have been difference makers?
One.
that sound like the same people that was defending LG though. So
Yeah, it does. But
No,
here's
but
what I
LG actually made legitimate game-changing phones.
no, yeah, LG did. I mean,
but they had
listen,
the
I
same
wasn't a big
dedicated
fan of
fan
the
base.
yeah, I wasn't a big fan of the Wing, but their other phones were pretty good. They were solid. But here's my problem with OnePlus, and I know I'm gonna get a comment from OnePlus fans now because this stream is probably gonna blow up in a little bit. But you see, listen, you guys talk about OnePlus, you hype them up when they were starting out. And now, Sneed, you're right. They were a mid-range company. They weren't a flagship experience. They were considered a flagship killer because they were able to perform like a flagship, but it was priced as a mid-range.
Mike,
It
what's their
used
best-selling phone right now?
I don't even know.
It's the Nord.
Oh,
It's
the
a
Nord.
mid-range phone.
There you go. My bad. Hey, listen, they don't even give me the sale numbers. They're not even on
Right,
the list. Bro,
right.
they fell off. You know how bad their sales are? It is so bad. I reported about it last year. This year, they're not even in the 0.01 of margins for
Do you
smartphone
know
sales.
do you know who's carrying OnePlus right now?
Literally T-Mobile.
T-Mobile. You're exactly.
Hold on.
Exactly.
I'm going to pull up,
Yeah,
guys, real quickly. Go
you know
ahead. Go
what?
ahead.
On top of that, with T-Mobile being the only people that's carrying them, they're barely showing them. You go to a T-Mobile store and they're all hidden in the back and everything.
Now, I'm not gonna say they didn't try though, Latrell. Like real talk,
No.
Yeah,
OnePlus
they did
tried,
try.
but they did not execute.
hmm
They
Yeah,
they
man.
they tried to they kind
They
of
bad.
deviated from who they were,
They
and
bad. They made bad business moves.
they did. They
That's the
did.
Here,
and it hurt them
I'm
a
going to
lot.
show you guys real quickly. So, OnePlus going into going into this year, I'm going to zoom in. This is the US smartphone market share. Now, you see that little black bar over there? That's Apple. But Apple's going to dominate. Samsung's got some momentum. I don't know what the hell Lenovo's doing up there, but okay. But anyway, look at where when we were going into Q2 and Q3 of 2020 of last year, they didn't even hit 1%. Latrell, Sneed, not even 1%. OnePlus had any growth, literally had zero growth. And then
hmm
all of a sudden, around the beginning of this year, when they released the 9 and the 9 Pro, it started off pretty good. Q1, they got 1%. Yay, congratulations, you got a percentage. Big whoop. Then when they started doing the Nord series, like you just said, Sneed, with Metro by T-Mobile, pushing those budget devices, then they started growing. But literally, for two consecutive quarters, no, three consecutive quarters, 0% growth in the United States.
Now we got to
Let
keep an eye out on Google with their new A series.
let
I
that
think it's
sink
coming
in.
out.
I think that also, by the way, I think the reason why Lenovo's on this list, I think that I don't know if that's a typo. I don't know if that's Google because there's no way I've seen Lenovo phones. I have not seen
Lenovo
them.
is Motorola, like the
Okay,
mid-range.
Motorola.
They're the
Okay,
mid-range
okay, okay.
kings
My
right
bad.
now.
Well, Motorola. Okay, never mind. I'm sorry. My
Yeah.
apologies. But anyway, back to OnePlus, guys. This is my problem with OnePlus. First of all, we know they're a Chinese company that are going to make knockoffs of what their competitors are doing or what they're doing under the same umbrella. We know that. My problem is the way it all started. Y'all were knocking on that door. Y'all made it clear in your live streams. We're coming to change the American market. Remember the live stream when they revealed the OnePlus 6? They made a big rave that we're coming to America. They knocked down doors they couldn't open. When they got here, the OnePlus 6T was a solid device. I'll give them the 6T. The OnePlus 7 Pro, That was the only device that really put them on the map. It was the only smartphone that had a full screen pop-up camera that was literally the best you could have gotten from OnePlus at that point. After that, boom! They went down harder than the Titanic went in 4 hours. And I'm not even trying to be rude. Rest in peace, everybody that passed away on the Titanic.
Jack
But my
and
point
everybody,
is,
right?
yeah, Jack and yeah, man. But my point is this: OnePlus, you relied so heavily on that hype because you gave your phones to the biggest tech YouTubers. You gave your phones to everybody. You built up your community. Congratulations. But now you're on the way out of the United States market. The market that you so desperately wanted to be a part of. The one you were knocking down doors that you couldn't open. And what's funny to me is that I get comments from people from India, China, and all them. They come at me and they say, "Oh, well, you don't understand. They're bigger than everyone else." Why don't you pull up who's the number one selling smartphone manufacturer in your country, and then you tell me if OnePlus is there.
What's
That's
OnePlus's market share in India?
Yeah,
I'll
that's
pull
what I'm
that.
curious about.
I'm gonna pull that
Because
up
I know
right
they
now.
do decent, like as the umbrella brand. Like Oppo, they were number one for a while, and I think Apple just moved into number one. But
OnePlus, according to the charts, because I'm looking for it right now, because they don't even actually have in OnePlus listed in India.
I was gonna say in India, typically Motorola's do really well. Samsung
Actually,
J series devices, those types of
yeah.
phones.
Well, the one phone that's really selling well for India right now is Xiaomi and Oppo. So again, they're umbrella.
You know what
But
the sad thing is, man? It's like OnePlus is going downhill hard, and they barely got started. They barely even got started.
dude,
They
I
haven't been out
remember
that long, considering with all these other companies that's out here: Samsung, Apple, Motorola. And I even have a picture here. I forgot I took a picture. I don't know if you want me to share it or not, but it was in the T-Mobile store of like where they had the
I
OnePlus
want to see
devices
this. I want to see this. You go ahead,
at.
send it over. I want
All
to see
right.
this.
So
All right,
I'm sharing it right
all
now.
right, here we go.
This
Let's
is the
see
front of
this.
the store, and then you see that right there. It's on the other side of this. So this is like near the front of the store with the iPhones, the Galaxies, and everything.
You know
Oh
what's
my
And they
crazy,
look over here,
Latrell?
and
god,
OnePlus just you can't even see it. There's a
Bro, you
OnePlus
remember
over
when
in
Verizon used to carry a
the other
OnePlus?
side.
dude,
Verizon used to carry one
that
back in
was
the
the
OnePlus 8 days, I think.
yeah the OnePlus 8 and 8 Pro.
Okay, so you remember that. So like they literally just shoved them in the corner in the back. And then on the front it's all iPhones and Galaxies. Mostly iPhones though, real talk.
Yeah, real talk, it's mostly iPhones. You know, though, to be fair, I know we like to talk a lot of crap about OnePlus, but there were a lot of phones that went under the radar that nobody talked about. Like the 8T, I barely heard anything about the 8T. And I heard that it was a big improvement from the 8. I heard
Oh,
that. What's up?
you know, you say, I know we talk a lot of crap about OnePlus, but it's justified at the same
It
time,
is
I
though.
think it
justified.
is.
It
Really,
I
is
think it is.
justified. I'm not defending anything that they're saying. Trust me, I'm not. And I don't defend. I love that when people come at me and say this stuff. I don't care what you've got to say. Anything you say is not going to change the fact that they're failing in the United States market. Nothing you
Mhm.
say is going to change the fact that they relied heavily on the words of overhyped tech YouTubers. I'm not saying they're overhyped, but the way that they were presented, y'all relied too heavily on them.
But that's the
Yeah.
thing, Mike. They became like they victimized themselves because what they would do is they were paying for ad revenue. They were paying for ads from people like MKBHD.
Sneed.
It,
Wait, hold on. What ads? They barely spend any money on marketing. They
Bro,
only think,
they were paying like Marquez and all these guys to review their devices. It was
but
really
they don't make
that
commercials.
ads. But the thing is, those videos are literally for the niche, the techies, the
yeah,
guys
I was
that
gonna
know
say
about
Bro,
that.
you
that.
call it a
I
niche, but he probably got 2-3 million views on each of those OnePlus videos.
He did, but I'm
from
talking
Tech.
like Sneed. We're talking people. Remember when I said to you? Remember when we were having this discussion when we said that OnePlus needs to do some things to really make a break in the American market, like spend money on real ads on television that air when people are watching TV
Yeah,
at
yeah,
home.
and this follows up on my tweet that I said to that guy, people make bad decisions. Whoever thought that a MKBHD advertisement was better than a true marketing plan, I mean, it totally backfired. That was the stupidest thing they could have
That's the
did.
thing.
And I'm not gonna blame Marcus either. Listen,
No, no,
if
it
you're
has
Yeah,
given
nothing
an
to do with him.
opportunity,
He took the bag, bro. They
yeah,
yeah.
he
offered him the
took the
money.
money. Hey,
They
listen, you
said,
get
"Do the
money.
thing."
He
Exactly.
did
Yeah,
what he
and
needed
listen, if
to do.
Marcus gonna get it, Marcus take that money. I would have done the same thing, but like
Yeah.
you cannot rely on YouTubers to sell your product unless it's really for that kind of demographic. But if you're trying to reach everybody, Samsung, Google fans, if you're trying to make a dent, you need to be marketing elsewhere and putting up real advertisements.
That's what I was gonna say. Tech YouTubers ain't gonna influence the phone market. MKBHD, if he reviews, oh dear God, if he was to review the what was that one privacy phone, whatever. I don't know. It
I
was
remember which
very
one you're
very
talking about.
controversial.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. But
You
no,
know,
no. Anyway, but yeah,
mhm.
like you can't send these phones to YouTubers. So like yeah,
Bro,
you can definitely gain
Latrell, tell me if I'm
some
wrong. And
spotlight
Mike,
there.
tell me if I'm wrong.
Go ahead.
Like, we could do all this all night. But real talk, the only people who are watching OnePlus videos and reviews are people that own OnePluses. I ain't
Yeah,
watching.
I mean,
yeah.
I did watch some of 'em. I mean, that was years ago though, but still.
Bro, like seriously, they are looking for confirmation of their purchase.
Yeah. You know what?
Otherwise,
You say that, and you know what? It's the same exact people. Like, if I do a video on like, is the Galaxy Note 9 worth it in 2021 like I did? All the comments in there is just like, man, I love my Note 9. This, that, and the other. It's the same people in there.
I better
It's
go
just
start hiding
confirmation.
because
It-
I better start hiding now because I feel the OnePlus fans are coming for me with pitchforks and no torches. And I feel like I'm in that community because you bring up a point, Latrell. You said tech YouTubers should not like cannot sell the product. Well, I think the same way when it comes to audio headphones. And the reason I say that is because a majority of these companies that send out their products to YouTubers, they do it because obviously there's people watching and those guys will sell it. Like I never considered myself to be a salesman. Like I never considered myself to be a seller. Like when I do reviews to just talk about what I like and if I enjoy the product. To recently I've been getting comments, people telling me, "Oh, thanks to your video, I'm buying it and I really enjoy it." So now I'm starting to get recognized as somebody. But I'm telling y'all right now, do not take my word for it, because even though I may like it, y'all may not like it. Listen, I say this. I appreciate if you think I make a difference in your purchasing decision. I appreciate all that kind words, but I tell it in every video. You got to be the one to buy it. You got to be the one to try it. You can't go off of my words and then just go into it unknowingly. Just use what I say as a backup with as research, but don't do it as the main selling point. But it is humbling to hear when people comment and they say, "Yo, thank you. Your video really helped make my purchase decision easier," and things like that.
yeah, that's
So
good stuff. Yeah.
it's good to hear that. So I just wanted to just disclaim that because if I was the greatest seller in the world, I'd be like El Jefe, and at that point, I feel like I'm selling my soul
Bro,
to the devil
so here
himself.
here's another angle to this, right, Mike? Like anybody who is reviewing like smartphones, for example, and
Hmm.
for anybody out there that's watching those reviews, you need to look at a device as a standalone device.
Hmm.
It really does a disservice or injustice for someone to compare two devices, right? So like everybody's like, "Oh, I don't know which phone to buy. Should I buy the S21 Ultra or should I buy the Google Pixel 6 Pro?" Bro, those two phones are so different and they're for two totally different people. You know what I'm saying? Like the One Plus could be a great phone for someone. Somebody will say, "Oh, it's got a large battery, it's got a great display. I love the refresh rate, I love the software." They're sold that that phone is going to be a good experience for them.
Yeah.
They should not buy a Galaxy, because that's what they want is what OnePlus brings to the table. That's what they want. So the problem with these, like especially people going into like Latrell's videos, his commenters, people that are asking you, you know, what the purchase decision is, I'm not getting you to a conclusion. You need to draw a conclusion of what's going to be good for you. Because if I tell you what phone to buy, you're going to be mad at me if you don't like the phone I recommended to you. It is
Mm-hmm.
not my decision to make for you.
Oh yeah.
Honestly, bro, like people ask me all the time, what should I get? I'm like, look, there's only 3 phones I could recommend to you right now. If you're in a flagship, some kind of an iPhone or, you know, the Galaxy Ultra, you know, and that's pretty much it, right? So it's like the big iPhone, the little iPhone, or an Ultra. People
Mm-hmm.
are like, why don't you recommend the Google phone? I'm like, most people don't buy them. You know, if
There
you
you go.
haven't owned a Google phone, I don't even know if you know what to expect from it.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
And you know what? The funny thing is, bro, it's like I remember I saw a comment in one of my comments before, and it was like, "What phone do you recommend?" And don't tell me that I need to come up with a conclusion myself. Basically what you just said. I'm like, then you don't want to hear shit from me.
Bro, they literally want you to
We ain't
tell
gonna
them
go
what to
down
get,
that.
and then they're not gonna like it, and then they come back and say, "You told me to buy this trash, bro."
I'm like, you the one that told me to tell you which phone to buy. Who fault is
Yep.
it now?
That I have heard that comment from so many people, especially some of them from Korea, Taiwan. I don't know, man. Like, y'all have a different market. Do not be asking me what phone to buy
Bro,
if you
don't they have
from that
Sonys over
region.
there, Mike?
I don't even
Don't they
They
have
know.
also
Xperias and stuff? Like, I
yeah.
wish I could get those here.
Bro,
They also be
I
like,
don't
"Should I
know.
get an iPhone or a Galaxy?" Two completely different things in the
Two
first place.
different. And speaking of iPhone, this is the last topic. We're gonna end in a couple minutes here because I gotta run. I wanted to only go on for an hour, so thank you guys for filling out the time slot. But real quickly, last topic is the iPhone hole punch. Boys, I have a question. Are we gonna finally see an iPhone with a hole punch? I'm not gonna talk too much about this though. I want to make this quick because this is the topic for tomorrow's episode of Technoid, which I'm gonna go film as soon as we're done here. So, question, Steve Mobile Tech: will we see the hole punch finally come on an iPhone?
Dude, I don't care. iPhones are the ugliest phones on the market. I don't care what they do. It's never going to be a good looking phone. So it really doesn't matter, bro. I mean, if they do a hole punch, does that make it any better than a notch?
Well, we're going to find out in just a second. Thank you for the
Yeah.
$5 super chat, Ruben. Android on life
Big
support. Great content,
Rubes.
amigos. Thank you, my friend. Thank you so much.
You
Latrell, hole punch iPhone.
the MacBook Pro notch solidified my decision. No, that's their brand. They ain't getting rid of that. Who the
Well,
hell put a notch in a laptop? Is you dumb or stupid?
Bro, isn't that crazy?
well, I might have some good news. According to a very reliable source on the internet, Mr. Mark Gurman himself, apparently he got a little tip from one of
Uh,
his leakers
is it
in these.
Minchi? Is it
I don't
Min?
know. No. This is from Mark Gurman.
Gurman the Gurminator?
Gurman has been on a roll so far, and he came
What's his
out and
track
said
record? What's he batting? What's he
he's like
batting? Five?
averaging 95% accuracy.
Sheesh. That's
He
pretty
has
good.
Yeah.
him and Ming Chi Kuo are tied. I think they're tied.
Killing
I
it.
still don't really follow leakers because I just wait till it
Bro,
come
what
out.
about Fupata, bro? What's he batting?
Bro, Fopata has his reliability, his stock shot up with that.
Oh.
With that. I mean, he been up there, but I feel like manufacturers just purposely change because he leaks them so
Mhm.
perfectly. But real quickly, before we end this video, yes, according to Gurman, he said that apparently their supply chain received an order from Samsung, and apparently they're saying from what Gurman said, Apple put in an order for OLED panels with hole punches made by Samsung for 2022. Now, we've
How
been
many
hearing
orders
rumors.
though?
How
How
many
many?
orders? Again, I'll have all the details on tomorrow's episode, so I'll have
Okay.
those exact numbers. But the report is that apparently they're OLED. They're supposed to be rumored for the iPhone 14 Pro and Pro Max, which I personally do not believe. But honestly, thinking it over and listening to all the reports of Apple working on a hole punch iPhone and then hearing this order, I have a feeling they're gonna finally cave. But I don't think it'd be the Pro and Pro Max. I think it'd be like the SE or maybe the SE Plus.
Yeah.
I don't think it'd be the Pro and Pro Max, but if it was the Pro and Pro Max, then oh yeah, I'm switching iPhones at that point. Then I'm definitely getting an iPhone. And the reason why I kind of like it, and then we'll end it here. And if you guys want to say anything, go ahead. But the reason why I think it's good to embrace the hole punch is because, listen, we had such a terrible design for the last 5 years almost with the iPhones, design. Also, shout out to Sneeball Tech. He has stepped out, guys. So please, thank you to Sneeball Tech. And also stay tuned before we log off because I'm going to ask the poll. I'm going to ask the question, the giveaway question, and I'll tell you how to submit your answer. So, Latrell, we'll end it here. I think that it's time for the Apple sheeps to stop talking crap about the hole punch and get on board because if you've used a device with a hole punch and then you go back on the notch, it is great. I love it. Los, I gotta stop you right there. I love you, my man. I know everybody complain about the notch and you can't tell it's there. Dude, I'm sorry, but every time I open that book, it is so obvious, especially on the 14-inch. I'm sorry, Los. I love you, my brother. It's good to have you. I'm appreciative, but man, it is so obvious on that 14-inch. 16-inch, maybe, but that 14-inch, nah, man.
It's noticeable when I was at Best Buy and I saw it. Well, I mean, that was at
Facts.
Best Buy. I don't own it, but still, you know what I'm saying.
You know it's bad when they're blending it in with the posters.
Yeah, I know, right? I was like, I went to Best Buy and it was on dark mode. You couldn't really see the notch. I was like, yeah, no, we switching this immediately. And then I put it in the light
Yeah.
mode. But I mean, usually I like to keep it in auto mode. But point is, yeah, they had the little dark wallpapers get all creative and all that, like they did with the iPhone X when it first came out with that little globe. Y'all ain't slick. Y'all, we know what you doing. Come on, man.
I don't know, my man. And that is it. That is where we are going to end the show here, guys. So listen up quickly before y'all start running out. Let's announce the giveaway question number 1. Now, here's how you do it. As soon as this live stream ends, everybody listen carefully. As soon as this live stream ends, I want you to head over to the comment section and write down the answer to the question I'm about to say. Question for the giveaway. Will Apple make a hole punch iPhone in 2022? That's all you got to do. Answer that question in the comment section. And again, put your flavor, what flavor of Rogue Energy you'd like along with that comment and the tub. Put also the shaker color that you want because, guys, that is the giveaway question. So as soon as this live stream is over, write your answers, not in the live chat. Write them in the comment section for a chance to win a tub of Rogue Energy and a shaker for absolutely free. Head over to rogueenergy.com, look at the flavors, write your answers in the comment section, put your flavor and tub design, shaker design, get it in there because that is how you are going to win. But anyway, guys, that is it for the live stream. I thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed this episode. I want to thank Sneed Mobile Tech and Latrell for joining in. We are going to end this live stream, and everybody that is about to type in their answer, we got 25 people. I should expect to see at least 2 comments. So if you want to be a part, make sure to watch all my videos of Technoid this week because I will be having questions, and you got more ways to win. Anyway, everyone, thank you for watching. Have a good night. See you all on the next episode, and get those comments ready because we got a huge giveaway coming after Christmas. 16 days, people, so get on it.